Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Lesley Myrick here. I am Nancy Ganzikoffer's associate coach in the Profit Insiders Academy program, and I am flying solo today, which is appropriate because our topic today on the Profitable Interior Designer is all about solo designers and who should be your first hire. I will tell you, even as a solo designer, you need help. You don't necessarily need a full-time staff, a big office. It is an awesome business model, and it's what I do personally to mainly fly solo with a bit of support and outsourced help. So we're going to talk about that today. Who should be your first hire when you start to feel that pinch in business, when you realize that you are the bottleneck and you're holding yourself back from taking on more jobs, making more money, having more time freedom. It's probably time to hire and get a little bit of help and support in your business. And as designers, quite often our first instinct is to hire a junior designer, to hire a design assistant, to hire somebody to help with the volume of design work we're doing. And I'm here to say that isn't usually the best course of action. And people are very surprised by this. Let me tell you why, though. It sounds like a great idea to hire another designer when you need design help in your firm. But in order to keep a designer busy, that means they're doing the design work. They're doing the creative stuff that you most likely got into this business to do. And what does that mean for you as the business owner? You're doing admin, ordering, bookkeeping, tracking, pricing, the stuff that really is not necessarily your zone of genius, and it's not the secret sauce, the magic that you bring to your design firm. So instead of hiring a designer first, let's talk about who we recommend you hire and in what order. We have found this to be successful for hundreds, if not thousands, of designers who have either gone through Nancy's Profit Insiders Academy program or been in her coaching world or in our Facebook group, which is free, by the way, the Interior Design Business Forum. You might be watching that there. So if you are, welcome. Okay, let's talk about who should be your first hire. Number one, a bookkeeper. If you are like me, numbers are not your jam. You did not get into interior design to keep books. A bookkeeper is a very smart first hire. That way, you can focus on the day-to-day revenue generating activities, selling products, designing, and you know the financial stuff is cared for. You know you're going to get a P&L, a profit and loss statement delivered at the end of every month to show you where you are financially, along with a balance sheet. You know your sales tax is going to be filed and reported and paid on time. These are all things that can absolutely suck you dry as a design business owner, and hiring a bookkeeper is a really, really smart first step. I want to share a story about how I realized it was finally time to hire a bookkeeper, because my first thought was, I can't afford that. A bookkeeper is expensive. I can do it. My business isn't that busy. It's not that big a deal. And there was one month, and this was probably, 7 or 8 years ago now, where I messed something up in my monthly reconciliation and the money was off. I was off by 60 cents, which is nothing, but I also know bookkeeping, and you cannot be off in bookkeeping. It literally took me close to 12 hours of reviewing bank statements, credit card statements, every transaction, every digit, and numbers. And I'm a bit dyslexic. Numbers and I are not great friends. All that to say, 12 hours of stress, headache, frustration, annoyance, and I finally did solve it. Great. And then I went, okay, if I had spent that much effort and energy, that 12 hours on billable design work, I could pay for a bookkeeper 10 times over for a month. That is when it clicked. 1 hour of my time, billable at X rate, is worth more than an hour of my time trying to do books and balance things and submit sales taxes. So a bookkeeper is a great first hire for most design firms. Second hire, in the same vein, is an accountant. Can you do your own taxes when you've got your bookkeeper keeping your daily and monthly books in order? Maybe, yes. But is a great CPA going to help you with tax planning strategies, going to support you in your business goals and help be a member of your team that sets you up for financial success? Yes. A bookkeeper is looking in arrears at your numbers. An accountant, a CPA, is looking to the future. That is absolutely our recommendation for a second hire. And remember, with both of these are not full-time employees. A bookkeeper usually has an hourly or a flat monthly fee. They are an independent contractor that you are hiring for a service. You're not an employer. You don't have to do benefits and health and all that kind of stuff. This is an easy peasy hire. And an accountant is often a one-time fee for their annual service, sometimes monthly. But just remember, hiring doesn't have to be scary. This does not have to be full-time and payroll and benefits and a huge financial investment. This is freeing up a few hours of your time so that you can do what you do best, so you can thrive in your role. So number one hire, bookkeeper. Number two hire, an accountant. And number three hire that we recommend, that Nancy and I recommend, is a virtual assistant. Now, it could be somebody in person, but we say VA, virtual assistant, because there are some amazing companies out there, elite design assistants. Oh gosh, I'm blanking on the names. I know there are more. There are companies that can pair you with a virtual assistant with exactly the skill sets that you are looking for, who know and understand exactly the same software that you are using in your business. And what I use a VA for, and it is incredible, is for getting quotes and pricing, checking stock, placing orders, following up on orders, tracking, coordinating with the receiver, scheduling trade day, reviewing my calendar and confirming appointments. There's so many things a virtual assistant can do to free up your time, your mental space, your mental energy, and take things off your plate so that, and I want you to hear this because it's so important, so that you as the designer, the CEO of your company, the leader of your business, can focus on doing what you do best. Clients are hiring you, for your secret sauce, for your magic, for your opinions and ideas and aesthetic. And yes, can you handle doing your bookkeeping and order tracking and taxes? Probably. Most of us are really flippin' capable, which is why we are business owners. But please hear me when I say it is worth its weight in gold to hire these roles out in areas that you are not as strong, so that you can be freed up to generate more revenue, to be the face of your business, to focus on doing more of what you love. And let's say you pay a bookkeeper $75 an hour and you bill out at $150 an hour. So for every hour you work, you can pay for 2 hours of bookkeeping time. It's kind of a no-brainer to have a team in this way. So that is my take on hiring. And you'll see that a junior designer or a design assistant isn't on the list. I would say after these three roles are filled, that is when you could say, you know what? We just have a big enough volume of jobs. I need more help with design. And that's great. What I don't want you to do is hire a designer right away and suddenly not be doing the creative design work, the visioning work in your business because you have taken on these administrative roles. So let's review. Who should be your first hire as an interior designer? Number one, a bookkeeper. Number two, a CPA or an accountant. And number three, a virtual assistant to help with administrative tasks. There you go. I know that's the short and sweet version. We go much, much deeper into this in the Profit Insiders Academy. That is our year-long coaching and mastermind program. Our next group is starting very soon, and I want to let you know of a special bonus. If you apply before April 5th, and Holy heck, that's coming up fast. That is next week. And you are accepted. This is not a guarantee. Applying means that you fill out an application form and get on Nancy's calendar for an application review call. If you apply before April 5th and get accepted, you will not only get advanced access to the Key, which is the designer's ultimate pricing tool that retails for $397. You get advanced access to our Inner Circle and Essentials membership site content right away. But as an early applicant, you will also get a bonus quick win strategy session with either Nancy or myself. This is a 15-minute one-on-one Zoom call where we can deep dive together into an issue, a question, a challenge. Maybe it is about hiring and who to hire next. But that is a bonus if you apply and get accepted early. I would love to have you do that and get amazing access to all these tools, the Key, the membership site, all the trainings in there, and that bonus one-on-one session. So you will find the link to apply for Profit Insiders and learn more about the program. It is nancyganzacoffer.com/profit-insiders-group. Please check it out if this is something that sounds appealing. And Nancy is an amazing coach to have a review call with. If it's not a fit, she will tell you and will help give you a next step that will take you in the right direction. So you really don't have anything to lose by applying if this is something you are interested in. Our next group is starting soon. We keep these small and intimate so we can really dive deep with you over the course of the year-long program and completely transform your business from the inside out. So thank you for being here this week for the Profitable Interior Designer, and I hope to see you in our next Profit Insiders Academy group. Have a great week. I will be back next Thursday for the Profitable Interior Designer. Bye, everyone.